Okay, John, it's time to get going. So let's start with our deconstruction process. Okay. Jewel in the center wheel. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Not sure those were jeweled. I think this may have been serviced somehow. Who worked on this watch? I am... Who in the world worked on this watch? What? You have barrel arbor ports. I am deeply confused here. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm thoroughly confused by what I see. Seiko didn't put arbor port jewels in these watches, and they also didn't put center wheel jewels. And there's only a few places around the world, in fact, that have upper mainspring arbor port jewels for these watches. I'm perplexed by your watch, John. I don't know. I don't know what to say, other than that I'm confused. What is the story on this watch? I know I haven't worked on this watch. I looked through my database just now at watches that I have serviced, and your numbers don't come up. This is a mystery. Okay. Yeah. You have your rest washer, that's good. I am really curious to see what's under that barrel. Okay, let's take a look here. You have no service marks in your case back. Nothing discernible for sure. I was expecting to see something, but there's nothing. I have never sold a watch like this. I have worked on a ton of them, but I always keep track of all the serial numbers of all the watches I've worked on, just in case. In terms of like warranty information and my statements of work. And this doesn't show up anywhere. So I know it's not me. And there's only myself, Spencer, Adrian, maybe a few others that use the barrel port arbors jewels. So this is very mysterious. Huh. And whoever did the jeweling clearly did it a long time ago, because the lubrication in the cap jewels of the... Okay, so here's your back of your dial. No date, which is typical for the non-SUA 6309s. Okay. Well, let's continue on. So cool. So weird. So interesting. Overall, just really mysterious. Okay. So let's keep digging. See where we get. Who jeweled that bridge? Well, if it's all the way jeweled, then that's positive for you. You don't have to purchase new jewels. So curious. I mean, that would kind of explain the very odd screw, because you have to take the watch apart in order to get the jewels in. Yeah. Alright, here's the big mystery. About to be perhaps solved? I don't know. Is there a jewel? No jewel. So curious. Oh, this is wild. So you have a jewel here, and no jewel here. So somebody replaced the bushing or the entire bridge? Boy, this is curious. I was expecting this to be an unopened watch, but that's not the case. I'm just perplexed. Okay, so the C-clip is correct. That's always a good sign. There's your day disc. Okay, let's continue. Couple more pieces. That's good and loose, that's nice. Sometimes these swell in a weird way and they get tight. And then you have to replace them. All right, that is that. That is your 6309 torn down. We are going to go ahead and jewel this port because it does need it. It is worn. But the mystery is still out there. That is jeweled. That is jeweled. That is not the way this came from the factory. So, it'll be interesting to know. Okay, well, we're going to clean everything up by hand, do some checks, get that taken care of, and we'll be back. We're back. So, time to begin reassembly. Of course, I need to point out what's new. And what's new in your main plate is your lower mainspring arbor port jewel. So that's always a good thing to have. You have an upper mainspring arbor port jewel, which I am still quite curious about its origin. So I don't know where that came from. I hope you can help me understand. It looks great. Well, that didn't take very long. That's actually pretty good. Let's see how we adjust. I'm gonna have to take out some beat error here, so we're gonna have to make a guess. Are we gonna go in the right direction or the wrong direction? There's no real way to know a priori, so we just gotta go with it. Oh, these are a little sticky. All right, so let's go back. Where are we now? Way up. Okay. How about now? All right, that's not so bad. Okay. Let's bring your rate down just a touch. Okay. Nope, too much. Okay. That's pretty good. Wow, these numbers are amazing. A great running watch. Okay, let's give this a reset in the middle. All right, well, I'm pretty happy with that to start with. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy there. 250s? Wow, that's great. Gaining a little bit, but I think it's just going to move around a little bit until we get it sort of pinned down. But this is really good. These numbers are spectacular. Good. Okay. Well, I think it's break-in time, and then we'll come back and finish up the other side. Okay, so here we are on the calendar side. I'm going to go ahead and finish up with these parts. I'm going to get your calendar components put on. Let's check and see how it works. Okay, looks good. Good. Excellent. Okay. All right, now it's over to dial in your hands and we'll get you back in the case. We'll be back. Okay, we are here at the end. Gonna put the last few pieces in place. Looks great. The final part. All right, there we have it. Get your case back seal in place. And there it is. Your beautiful 6309-7049. Really such a stunning watch. I think this one just came out so nicely. It just does all the things, pushes all the right levers and buttons. It's a great looking watch and it's running spectacularly well. Let's just review real quick. Your watch came in, it was looking great, but needed a service for sure. You had mentioned that you didn't have it serviced, but I think somebody has done something to the watch. We still haven't talked about that, but there was a weird screw and some jeweling that had been done by I imagine a Seiko specialist, but I'm not sure. Everybody has access to the jewel that was in your center wheel or your fourth wheel, but the one that was in your upper mainspring arbor port, there's only a few folks around that actually sell those and utilize those. So I'm not really sure what the origin of that one was, but it is an interesting mystery. Anyway, regardless, we jeweled your lower mainspring arbor port. Did the full service on the movement and cleaned up the watch, cleaned up the case, rebuilt everything, got your bezel clicking nicely again. Okay, so let's continue. Sorry about that. My phone died as I was doing the recording. So we have fully serviced the watch, fully rebuilt the case. Again, just saying that you have a new gasket and you've gotten your clicks back in your bezel. Bezel turns nicely. New case back seal, rebuilt crown. Everything functions exactly as you might expect for a serviced watch. There we go. Day and date, click over. Get back to here. We'll go ahead and do the quick date. Make sure that's still doing its job. Okay, well, John, this has been really fun. It's so nice to work on somebody's watch where they have seen the full evolution of the piece from brand new out of the box to perhaps somewhat less reliable and then back again to a watch that they can enjoy. A couple things we just have changed here on the service, so not too much really. It's some gaskets and your crystal, and that screw, which I will return to you so you can look at it. I have it here on the bench. Find that for you. I'll go ahead and put your new Uncle Seiko on. There's your old band. This will go on before it comes home, so you can enjoy it when it comes out of the box. All right. Well, John, thanks so much, and I really appreciate you trusting me with your watch. All right. Take care. Thanks for watching.